Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Bowker. Welcome to my channel. And I am a channel. Ha! I know, terrible. But anyways, I want to share something that has gone on in my life in the last 24 hours. And I share it with the hope in my heart that it can be helpful to other people, that somehow it is a benefit. But it's also, I want you to know that I'm sharing it because every one of you who listen to this recording is sharing a little bit of your energy with me in this moment because all time is now. So as I connect with the energy that is all of you, it gives power and volume to my connection, to my clarity. And so I want to process through this because it has been kind of a difficult 24 hours. Yesterday morning, I found out that my favorite first cousin, who is going to be turning 82 on the 4th of July this year, had a fall, and a pretty severe fall where she hit a piece of furniture, I think, with her ribs. And she, I don't really even know. I haven't gotten word today how she is. I'm watching my phone. You see my eyes go because I'll stop to answer it if I get any kind of communication. But I just want to share what I went through. Here I am, this connected spiritual teacher, and I know a lot. My guides have taught me a great deal about how to process my emotions and how to make peace with my emotions. And, but yesterday, when I found out that Cheryl Lee was in excruciating pain, and she was in excruciating pain for like 5 hours before they even talked to her in the emergency room, which happens. And so during the day, knowing she was waiting, knowing she was in pain, I was, I was, I was going through what I was going through. And this is what it looked like. I would, I would clean up my energy, and then I would go along with my day, and then I'd get hit with the worry and the fear and the upset and the helplessness. And I would grab all of that and I would say, I'd get my mind clear, and I would see it as a dark being. I would see the dark energy, the shadow energy that was coming at me, creating all of this in my mind. And I would find my way to beautiful unconditional love, and I would love it. And I called it forward. I reached for her pain and I called it to myself. And I asked that shadow to come to the light. And I just I embraced it and I loved it and I shined my light on it. And then I would go about my day and the whole thing would start. As my day went on, I felt good about the work I was doing. I believe that anytime we can drop into love and we can radiate love out, that we are converting the darkness to light. So that I feel clear about and I feel good about. But the weight was gaining momentum. There was a heaviness about me, a not okayness about me. And I kept telling myself, that it's the darkness, love what it's teaching you, love it, love it, love it. And I was having a lot of success with that, but that heaviness was gaining momentum. So Michael got busy doing something, and I had a few minutes to myself, and I said to myself, what am, what am I not doing? What am I missing in this? You know, I want to do it right. I want to be able to be in this world of contrast and shine my light. And I sat for a minute, and then I heard her sweet little voice that, yes, the part of me who is evolved, the part of me who is clear and connected to source energy, knows that no matter how this plays out, it's all going to be for the highest good. I know that. I know that. And I know that she is strong, and I know that pain is part of life. I know all that, but that's this. My inner child was over here curled up in the corner with her knees to her chest, begging for some attention. She was afraid. She was afraid that her Cheryl Lee was suffering. She was overwhelmed She was sad. She was helpless and she was scared. She was just filled with all this fear. And I was like, oh my God, baby girl. And I turned that part of myself, the higher dimension, connected adult, use whatever term that feels the most resonant to you. That part of myself that knows the truth, that is connected, I turned that onto me. The me that was afraid, the me that was needing to feel my feelings, but I was my logical mind was saying, I'm a spiritual being. I know these truths. I don't have to give up my day to this sadness. I don't have to sacrifice any time to this because I can rise above it. And I'm feeling all that and I'm doing the work and I'm loving and I'm shining light. And I was. That was all real. It absolutely was true. It was real. But I also needed to feel the emotion. The only bad emotion in this dimension is the emotions that are not expressed. And I was keeping that down. I was saying, no, I'm not giving into it. I was standing on my pedestal of evolved human and saying, no, I don't need to feel all that until all of a sudden I realized, thank you, thank you, thank you. I realized, yes, I do. I am human and I can feel my sadness and I can feel while I'm being held in the loving arms of me, shining the light of understanding, shining the light of knowing, and just holding space for the experience. Because once that emotion, and it is shadow, once I allowed that shadow to come up, then I could hold it in love. And I loved her and I loved it. And when I did that, the cloud lifted as the knowings around converting darkness to light are being dropped into my understanding by my guides. One of the things that they had said to me was let it come up. So if I were going to be doing a Zoom meeting, which I will be doing, and say we take the focus of fear of aging, which I've got on my list to do. Think of all of the emotions that go into our fear of growing old. There's so many facets to that. And they said that when I do these meetings and I have 100 people on the call, to have them bring the emotion up. And the way they described it was bring it up. And as they bring it up, it opens the portal between the love and the light and the darkness. It's like it opens the door when that comes up. It is coming so that we can shine the light on it. But in my human brain and understanding, I took that as, okay, so I'm sitting down to have this call with Kelly, and Kelly's going to say to me, okay, think of a fear. And okay, I'm going to think of a fear and I'm going to let it. No, they're bringing this through to be a daily practice, a lifetime practice that when we have these emotions, let those emotions come forth. Feel your pain, feel your fear, revel in it, know the teacher that it is. Have compassion for the fact that the entity that I'm calling helplessness because I'm so worried about Cheryl Lee, or the entity that I call worry, that these beautiful beings of darkness, beautiful, beautiful beings of darkness are teaching me. They are bringing me forward. They are giving me clarity. They're helping me to understand, finding that relationship to them. These blessed entities that are in the darkness that do not have access to the light, after I can let them, I can create them with my expression of all of this emotion, letting it roll out, letting all of the darkness come up, then I can shift from that sweet little child who I have loved and nurtured and given the comfort to. I can then shift my awareness to the unworthiness, the fear, the the worry, the helplessness. I can shift my attention to those things and I can shine the light of love on them. That will transmute them from dark to light. And that's what it's all about. So subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. All of those things will shuffle my videos to the top of the pile. I really appreciate that. If you want to be part of my tribe, send me an email. I'd love it. I'm getting requests every day, and that makes my heart so happy. And I'll be letting everybody know when we do our next group meeting. Be on my tribe list, because then when I do a group meeting, you're going to be notified, and we are going to be bringing these dark energies to the surface and loving the heck right out of them, bringing them into the light. So have a great day. Love, light, and laughter, everyone. Bye-bye.